So let's test this thing out. You guys like it? Hey, I'm gonna tell you, share this video out. Let's get it. There we go. Oh yeah. Very nice. Tell you what, that old school Denali feels awesome. And we're gonna go run for some shade here shortly, guys, because and also on top of that, with it being so hot, you want to for sure take you some cool off runs. I don't know if he took off. I don't even see him anymore. Nope, there he is. Come on, come on. There you go, buddy. You look a lot bigger than that on Livescope, but hey, good solid keeper in it. Anyway, I don't need you out the boat. I'm not gonna kick you out the boat. I'm gonna kick you in the boat. Solid fish there, y'all. Solid fish. Solid fillet. Nice and thick. Oh yeah. I've been out here, what, 10 minutes maybe? Maybe 10 minutes? See if there's another one right there. If that's another one, oh, there he is. He's right there on the bottom. Well, y'all, I'm not out here to get no whole limit. That's plenty for dinner. Fresh, never frozen crappie. And I done got hot, and it's just been like I say, it's 100+ degrees out here today, midday, so it's pretty warm. And you can take a look at that cooler. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 fish in there that quick. My first stop. Job done, y'all. Garmin Livescope is a beast.
So you've already did the hard part. You went and spent your hard-earned money, and let me tell you, there is absolutely nothing cheap about Garmin. Any live tech, to tell you the truth. And any of you that's went and spent all that money and are not utilizing these units for what they can really do, I'm telling you, you're not doing yourself any justice. And I can tell you this, there are so many people that I've come across, and all they want to know is, what's your settings? What's your settings? What's your settings? And I will tell you this, I've dealt with a lot of these units. I've helped people dial their units in, and I'm going to tell you something. If you don't dial your unit in for your unit, you're not going to get the best results out of it. And I'm proud of what I'm getting right here. I'm very proud of what I'm getting. I'm running the very latest update that Garmin have out, and for the 106 SV, that update is 2207, and for the GLS10, the update is 2.58. And guys, I'm telling you, if you learn these settings, your unit can look just as good as this one is. And I look at several videos. I listen to a lot of people talk about what their unit is doing. And one thing that I will say is I'm going to talk about the settings that you will need to know about and utilize on your unit to get the results you're seeing right here. There's nothing special about my unit. There's nothing special that I'm doing. And as you can see my jig really well. It's only a 1/16 ounce jig with a 1 3/4 inch plastic on it. And a lot of people talk about, especially on the lakes in my area here, that they're catching a ton of small fish. And that's not a bad thing. That's only good years to come. Those fish will grow. They will be good keepers in the near future. But if you have Livescope, you can see the small fish that I'm passing over, and I'm targeting the bigger fish. And it's simple to do. All you have to do is watch that unit, and it shows you. Garmin Livescope shows you the difference between a small fish and a big fish. And one thing, well, there are several things that you'll need to learn to adjust on your unit. First and foremost is going to be the transducer orientation. There's not a lot of people that talk about this, but having it in auto, you can get a decent scan, but it's not going to give you the best that your unit can give you. So if you're using forward facing sonar the way I am here, you want to put it on forward. There's three options. There's forward, there's down, and then there's the perspective mode, which I've never used. I've played around with the down, and I feel that it works fairly good in deeper water, but the shallow water that I fish here in our area, max of 20 feet of water, I've just not had a lot of time I hadn't spent a lot of time using that down. But the forward, if you're going to use forward, put it in forward manually, and it cleans that image up a little bit. And all of these little adjustments are fine tuning adjustments, and it's unit specific from what I've seen, and it just depends on your setup on your boat, your wire routing, your voltage, your setup. And the next thing is your forward range and your down range. I see a lot of people still use the auto, and their screen is jumping up and down and all kind of stuff going on. But to get a stable reading from your unit, manually adjust these settings that I'm telling you about. Another thing is noise reject. Noise reject cleans up your readings by a lot. And like I said before, this is install specific. So each unit will have a setting that it runs better on. My unit I run on high. Then you have TVG. TVG is another setting. And all of this stuff is very simple to get to. There's nothing complicated about these settings that I'm talking to you about. And ghost reject is another one. Your color gain. You have color limit. And you have your gain. And these are all settings that you really need to get to know. And time on the water, making these little light adjustments is what helps you get your unit dialed in. Now I will tell you, once you do get it dialed in, what I have seen is that the bottom hardness of the area that you're fishing makes a big difference also in the settings that you're going to need. But what I've found also is that there are two settings that I'll mess with on a very soft bottom and a very hard bottom. And those two settings that I've been messing with or adjusting is the ghost reject and the gain. On a harder bottom, it requires less, and on a softer bottom, it requires more. But these are just settings, simple things that, and you know, let me say this. I've been saying this for years. Even on side imaging, even on down imaging, even on 2D, all sonar requires some adjusting. It's not a put settings in it and forget it. I have not seen that watercolor makes a difference. I know a lot of people seem to think that when there's pollen falling, they think they see the pollen, but I will tell you, I have not seen that. However, I think that the thermocline highly affects these units, and it's something that you will have to just play with on your unit, on your lake, until you get it dialed in to resemble the results that I'm getting on my unit. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody, come look at this. Come look at this. Look at this, would you? Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That's a good scan right there, y'all. Biggin. If you enjoy this type of content, I got more coming. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the thumbs up and tell your buddies about it. Thanks for watching.